One of the branches of astrology is called electional astrology, and that's when you choose a time that's auspicious for a certain activity. You wouldn't want to get married when it's raining outside and it's storming. Like, you wouldn't want to get married when it's a bad timing. Like, that doesn't help an enduring relationship. So in this way, we can find good timing for practical things like selling cars, getting married, all these things. And so astrology is a really useful tool to see the texture, the feeling of time as before we get there and plan the best time to start new things. When I helped my brother move from North Carolina to Chicago not too long ago, about a year ago, he was saying, oh, just put it up on Craigslist or put it on some site on Facebook Marketplace and sell it. And I thought, oh, okay, but this timing that you're thinking of, it's not good. It's like the south node is right on the ascendant. There's lots of factors that made it not a good condition. And he's like, let's just try it. And so, short story, that we tried to sell it that day, the next day, and we had inquiries, but everybody kind of was like, oh, think about it, I'm not sure. So then he was getting frustrated because we were going to leave in a few days. And so luckily I looked at the chart, and there was a good connection between the moon and Jupiter, which is auspicious for things like gains and positive movement. And so I thought, okay, well, let's just post it right at like 12:34, 36 p.m. or a.m. in the middle of the night to see what happens, because it's just like at the right timing. And so I posted it the next morning. The second person who inquired, we called them back after the first person didn't pick up, and he's like, yeah, I can meet you guys. And we met up with him. He was really like, ready to make the purchase, ready to do the transaction. He gave us a fair price. We negotiated a good price. And then within another day or so, we finished the whole thing. And yeah, out of nowhere, it seemed like the luck changed from like really difficult and a lot of maybes and no's to then like, yeah, here you go. And here's the money, cash, fully paid. And, my brother was like, at the end, as we were going to the bank, he's like, okay, so who is it that I have to thank again?